to another episode of The Relationship Theory. Here we take difficult emotions in and we talk them out like they are a regular conversation. This afternoon, pretty much also this morning, but this afternoon, the reset button. The reset button. I wanted to talk about the reset button because I had a moment when I was out working today. Today, I'm remembering it like it was today. But it was certainly about 2-3 days ago. And what came to mind was cycles. What came to mind was remembrance. What came to mind was expectation. And it came in a form that reignited my sense of, well, urgency is in my head, but I feel urgent rather. But it reignited, it brought back this sense of calmness, of joy, of surprise, of excitement that comes with expectations being denied. That's what it reminded me of. That's what it brought back to me. The reset button. I believe, I'm going to start with myself and perhaps we'll branch out from there, that the things that we expect out of life have a cycle because of what we believe about the ending to bring about the beginning. This means that when you're tired of seeing the same thing over and over again, much like Albert Einstein says, insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. If you're tired, it's more so because when you are unconsciously in the loop of what it is that you expect, you encounter a way out that looks like a repeat. When you're tired of seeing the same thing over and over again, what you actually encounter in a loop is the chance for an exit. It just all depends on what it is that you expect and what it is that you're depending on to expect what you're expecting. Where is your reset button when you know that you are done with seeing the same thing over and over again? When you're done seeing the same thing, where is your reset button? Who is your reset button? One of the things that gave me this realization was how I expect not to look down on people who have lesser jobs, not even than me, than what I would expect would be a higher job as I'm out working. But when I see janitors and those who take out the trash or anyone who's working around trash, it brings me to this reminder to myself that all jobs are reasonable, that all jobs are, well, not all of them. Perhaps in nature, all jobs. I'm looking at this from when you look at nature, there are things that you might not understand about nature that appear to be not aligned, unusual. They appear to be unusual. They appear to have no source. They appear to have no real place. Right? So from nature's standpoint, it knows that all is in order. But when you are looking at it from your own perspective and the ceiling and the floor of your own life and everything that you believe is the next step, that is the higher level in your life. You might see something that is the ceiling to you and aspire to reach it. You might see the floor of something in your life that means the floor to you. But that in itself is the repeating of the cycle. Do you see what I'm getting at here? The limits that you have. And just like I say in my book, You Are You. Limits teach resourcefulness, not stoppage points. Those are places where you grow. Those are places where you have the opportunity to evolve, where you have the opportunity to take an extra amount of time to figure something out, to come to yourself, to meet yourself. Limits do that. We look at limits and think, oh, that is too much for me. But how about limits in that I couldn't see myself doing that? How about that kind of limit? Not just the limit of this is too far out for me, but what about limits as far as this is too far below me? Like you couldn't see yourself doing the job. What about that perspective? Because that right there is your reset button. That's your reset button. Imagine how many things you see in life that are much like the things you cannot see yourself doing, that you see other people do. And you have these expectations, these judgments, opinions, and criticisms and values about people who are doing things that, because of the way that they participate in their life and the jobs that you say you don't do or wouldn't do, you see them doing in habit, in value, in lifestyle. And these things are the things that you learn from anyway. You learn from them. The things that you say are too far off, those are the things you aspire to reach. And so you embody a lifestyle that reintroduces you to what it's like to leave your old life and to confront and to approach the new one. And then there are the things where you don't see yourself doing these things. You see other people doing them. You might not know what their job title is or what their job entails, but you still see how they embody the life that comes with the job that they have taken on. And you learn from that on a conceptual level, not even realizing that on a conceptual level, in a way, it is the ceiling to your life and the thing that you aspire to. It's an interesting reset button, is what it is. It's a reset button. It is the reset button. It is the escape out of the loop of your life. It is the way out. The reset button is in that realizing the ceiling is the floor. Is it out of reach? Or have you placed it out of reach? Is it too much? Or do you not have enough? Are you present? Are you considering what is here? Do you have to take note, or is it noted? That's the reset button. And that's the relationship theory. So this is a step away from the light of the Father and the light of the Son and electromagnesis, but they will be available in the description box below. They are both free papers, unlike the Breakthrough Protocol, You Are You, the Phenomenon of Manifestation. They are free. You don't have to purchase them. One is about the power and the origin of thought, and the other one is about the energy that comes from generations having passed through time. That is the relationship theory. Enjoy your day. Peace, space, and imagination. Hello everyone, this is Cyberblader from Instagram, Cyberblader from X as well, formerly known as Twitter. This is also the Relationship Theory Emotional Detective, Spirit Detective, and Heartbreak Ratio from the Heartbreak Ratio Band. I would love it if you enjoyed this episode and the previous ones to purchase any one of my books. If you look in the description box below, you will find the links to any one of my books. They are The Phenomenon of Manifestation, The Breakthrough Protocol, and You Are You, meant to discuss everything emotions and everything self. Would love it if you would support me by purchasing any one of those books. Would love the support. That would be amazing as I continue on with the Relationship Theory vlogs. Whole purpose is to continue forwarding this project. I want to get to as many hearts, to as many minds, as many bodies out there to realize what it is like to be in a relationship with yourself, with the world, with another person, romantic, platonic, or otherwise familial or universal. Also, if you would like, the books also come in a bundle called RGB Volume 0. It is also, not coincidentally, colored red, green, blue, as into the three primary colors that even computers understand. And when you can get them all together, they form the color white, or light in this case, is what I'm really trying to get at when it comes to information in general. So please, it'd be amazing if you guys could buy the bundle. I also have a donation link down below if you'd like to peruse that one as well. But otherwise, thank you for joining me on this journey at Fiat Productions and at The Relationship Theory. Thank you so much to all my supporters. Thank you all so much for all my viewers, my commenters, my likers, and those who are on the way. Enjoy your day.